Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Realtors Corner, proudly brought to you by Emeranda Global Investments. So on today's episode, we'll be sitting down with Mr. Ajiboye Israel. He's a realtor and a consultant, and he has a lot of experience in the field of real estate. So if you're here to learn, if you're here to get motivation, yes, from other people's experience, if you're here to see how the sector is, and if you're a first time buyer or an experienced buyer when it comes to real estate, this session is for you. So stay tuned and let's dive in. So, Mr. Israel, thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We are so grateful to have you. And you look nice, by the way. Like, I think I told you earlier that I like your spec. Wow, nice. Thank you so much for your presence today. It's just mine. Yeah. So, I would love to ask, how did you find yourself in the real estate business? Let's start with basic of it all. Um, Actually, it all started after my after my undergraduate studies. When I was done with school, I was preparing to do my youth service, national service. Wow. Yeah. So I delayed my service on purpose because I needed to figure out the right direction to go. So real estate came up during that period. I was just saying real estate this, real estate that. Then I read up more on real estate and I figured that yes, this is what I wanted to do. So long story short, I went into service after my youth. It was during my youth service. I attended this conference. That was when I met my now mentor. She was one of the keynote speaker on that conference. Amazing. So we met after the conference and she put me through one or two things and boom. Real estate sector. So I think this can actually go out to the students too. Now, if you actually have to wait till you like to start thinking about real estate as a career path, but you heard from him, he saw it as a career path. He went into it with the purpose that this is the career that I want to focus on, not just maybe try to work as an affiliate. So yes, in the real estate, there are career paths that you can follow, like our Mr. Israel here. All right, thank you for that. So there's this question I need to ask. Did you go into real estate or because of the money, or what was like your main goal? What made you choose real estate as a career path? I think the primary aim when it comes to anything real estate is money. It's money. Okay. So basically, yeah, my primary goal was wealth creation, actually. That was what drive me to real estate sector. And to be able to break free from the shackles of paychecks at the end of the month, meeting for my paychecks is not really my thing. So yeah, real estate sector is I see it as something that will break me out of that circle. Makes sense actually, because in real estate you earn as much as you save. So there's literally no limit to how much you can earn. Yes. You literally set how much you want to earn. So you set it and follow it. Yes. Wow. So how has that been going so far? How has the journey been? Well, I have less than 5 years experience, less than 5 years. And I can say, starting out, let me point blank, it wasn't all that rosy. It wasn't. I think I got my first deal after 5 months in it. My first deal was after 5 months. And since then, it has been, God is great. Wow. But then the beginning was scruffy. But it's paying off, actually. I don't know it's paying off. Interesting. So can you tell us your best and your worst experiences since you started 5 years ago as you mentioned? My best experience. My best experience would say my first deal. The first deal I landed, that was one of the easiest deals I've closed. My very first deal. That was one of the easiest. Yeah, I think that was One of my best experiences. Then my worst. Ah, can I say I have a worst? I don't think I have a worst yet. I think I see it as something that is just going gradually, step by step, baby steps. I just look at that, but I don't think I have a worst. So you've not had any experience that kind of stressed you out, or I consider it as something that's part of the job. So I don't categorize it as something worst, or so I feel it's just part of the job. So I just overlook it and move on. Oh, so you actually see it more as a means for capacity building. Yes, yes. Rather than I see it as a training ground. I thought a training ground. So you were built for this. You're allowing yourself to be built for this. Wow, yeah. That's interesting. It's not all that rosy, but then just take it as training and move on. That stress, that disappointment, that depression that you go through at that time, see it as the school fees that you're paying to get the education. Interesting. Wow, that's nice. So, are you? Should I say, are you an introvert, or are you an extrovert? I've forgotten this word that they use for people that are in between. There's this particular word they use for them. I can't remember that, but yeah, I think I'm in between. When I'm to myself, I think I'm an introvert. So, but as a real talk, when the time comes, you need to be an extrovert. You need to be an extrovert. So before the real estate space, I think I'm an introvert. I was an introvert. But then work demands me not to be an introvert. If you're an introvert and you're a real talk, I wish you the best. But advice from me, learn to leave your comfort zone. Being an introvert was my comfort zone, but I knew within me that I need to get out of this box to be able to do more, explore more, and connect, basically. So now I'd say I'm sitting on the fence. When I'm not on the job, I'm an introvert. But when I'm on the job, I'm an extrovert. So you didn't necessarily allow it to change you. You still love being an introvert, but when it comes to actually, job, you just make sure that you step out when you need to. Yeah. That's actually another mindset that one can carry. So you don't feel like, oh, this job is taking everything about me away from me. Yes. Or I'm not being myself, but you realize that it's changing me. So I think this actually cancels out some risks for people that are considering going into it, and they think that, oh, I'm an introvert, I can't do this. You just heard from him, even though you're an introvert, you just need to have that mindset that, oh, when it comes to business, business is business, just go into it and get what you need from it. Double personality. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think I want to hear more about that first day that you said was the easiest, because a lot of people have many experiences with their first days are like, oh Lord, it was so stressful, it was this, it was that, but hearing yours was quite smooth. Can you like tell us about it? Okay. Tell us the story. The first deal I closed was okay. Um, this was someone that I've had conversations with previously. So was having issues. Was having some kind of issues as regard real estate and the likes. So I was offering solutions to him, like I was like consulting for him for free. So I was like, okay, instead of to do this, why don't you do this? Okay, you can actually do this to get out of this and the likes. So yeah. But there was a period where we lost communication. I lost my phone during that period. So on this particular day, I just decided to like use my laptop to go through my mails. That was when I saw his message. He has been trying to reach me, blah 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 blah. At night. Long story short, we got to meet and on the spot he paid. And that was one of my easiest deals I've closed so far. It was like, where's this man? Where's this man? Where's this man? Where's this man? I need to do this, I need to do this. And finally get to just feel inside. No long talks, no stress. I was I'm just having a nice and a good time. And I just closed it. So yes, I think that was the easiest and the best so far. Wow. To the huge amount of money.
Wow, interesting. The fact that you actually call it easy, but when I see the process myself, I was like, I think you actually did the work earlier before he needed to buy you. Were able to build the communication and win his trust. So all the other processes where you need to start convincing the person, you didn't need to do all of that.
I call it talk. I call it talking stage.
Like, exactly. You went to the talking stage already.
Yes,
then
exactly.
later the person needed you and actually looked for you because they recognize the value that you offer.
Yes,
That's actually good. So it shows the benefit of having to build a relationship with our clients.
Yeah.
Right? I think that was something I really did from that. I hope you are really learning too. Okay, wow. Thank you so much for that story. That was build relationships. Like, don't trivialize it for anything at all. So, how would you say being an introvert or an extrovert? Being an introvert, right? But making yourself be an extrovert for the business. How has that like affected your marketing positively, negatively? Like, you think?
Okay, so when it comes to real estate, the basic thing you need to do is to find people that actually want to buy your product. Yes, you have to find people to buy your products. But finding them, it takes different methods. You have the traditional marketing, you have the digital marketing, you have the corporate marketing, you have the so many methods basically. So the traditional marketing was what I started out with when I first entered the real estate sector. Traditional marketing, this is body to body conversations, going to people and then having conversations with them and the likes. So me coming into the real estate sector mainly as an introvert, it was quite challenging because at the time I was not a good conversationist. But then after few weeks, I started adapting, and the first few, the first 2 months was not easy. Actually, it wasn't easy. During those periods, I had a lot of people to talk to, but I did a what did I use to qualify this? I did a review recap of what I've been doing so far, and I realized where I was actually getting this thing wrong is conversing with them. So I did little work on myself. I read and my mentor she gave me advices here and there, what to do and the next. On the long run, it paid off, and I can say I became an extrovert.
Okay.
So then I tried going back to the traditional marketing line. 20 was going smoothly. So yeah.
Interesting. So what are the kind of books you read?
Okay. Firstly, I recommend How to Sell to Nigerians by Akin Halali.
Interesting. How to sell to
Nigerians by Akin Halali. Then The Art of Selling. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So take notes. You can go take those books too. How to Sell to Nigerians and The Art of Selling. All right. Thank you for that. I'm just here and I'm learning a lot right now. So now that you're in the sector, what is your most important desire? Like, what do you aim to achieve from being in the real estate sector?
What I want to achieve currently, I'm working with a target to make more than 1 billion in land sales in the space of 2 years. Crossing more than 1 billion in land sales in the space of 2 years, and crossing 5 billion in housing sales in less than 2 years.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge.
God is on my side.
So, by your estimation, how far do you think you're gotten with that?
Baby steps. Instance.
Not bad. That's great. You mentioned your mentor earlier, and the striking thing there is that she's a lady, and we don't really have much ladies like that are like well spoken about, like loudly spoken about in real estate. So, who is a mentor? Can you tell us how you met her, how she has impacted you, and all?
Well, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, I met her at a conference, a real estate conference. She was talking about real estate, and mind you, I said after my undergraduate studies, during my youth service year, that was when I met her. That was when I attended that conference. Like I said, I had real estate on my mind even before youth service. So going to the conference, I already know what I wanted to take out from the conference. So when she was speaking, the things that was already at the back of my mind before stepping into the conference, those were the things she was saying. So I was like, I need to learn a lot from this person. So we met after the conference, and there is this one advice that she gave me that I won't forget. She said, you can't be in the real estate sector and being in another thing. If you want to break into the real estate sector, you have to be in it fully. Then once you're in it fully and you know the and you know the actual thing that is being done there, then you can add other things to it. Right there and there, I decided to drop everything I was doing and go fully into real estate. Yes. So that was how I met her, and our subsequent meetings has been full of light, basically. Let me speak like that. So she has been a great she has made a great impact on me in my real estate job.
Wow, that's great. That's so good. So that advice you gave me was quite striking actually. So you must master real estate. If you are into it, if you want to focus on it, you have to master it before you go into other things. Hmm. Nice. It makes me wonder why it's like, why does it take so much attention? Why do you have to put so much attention in it first before?
That was the same thing I said before going to the South Life. It's just real estate. It's not looking at it from the surface. You think is just something that's not too vast, not too broad. But once you're in it, you know it has a lot of branches, a lot of subcategories. Real estate generally is a very broad sector. It's not just about selling. It's not just about you have foreclosures, land sales, house sales, lease, you have mortgage, um and the likes. It's so broad, so broad. Even buildings, like building from the ground up, that's real estate. Franchise, that's real estate. It's just so broad. So it's not something that you can see from the surface as something like just small or just vague. But once I into it, you realize that it's very, very wide. Actually.
So is a whole field of one.
Yes, it's big.
Wow.
Are they studying anything like real estate in Nigerian universities now?
I think we have to add it.
I think
I
they need
think
to
they
add it to the
course like
curriculum.
estate management now, but not really.
Just like real estate as a course.
Funny enough, at the ending of 2025, real estate brought in much more revenue than even agriculture into Nigeria. But it's still something that's not really like spoken about. It's a career path that people don't really focus on. Like they don't tell people a lot about it, but it's actually does a whole lot of money into the country.
Yes, actually.
So yeah, I understand what you said. When you enter into it, you see how broad it is. So it takes a lot of your attention and your time.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you overcome the weight of rejection from prospects? Because I'm pretty sure you've spoken to a lot of people, and by the calculations and the rule, you speak to 100%, you get a response of only 10%. then you get commitment of just 1% of your 10%. So how do you handle all of that?
Um, Whenever I'm on the job, I always move with the mindset of it dey happen.
Go chest down like that.
So whenever I come across any situation that tends to weigh me down, I just land. It's on the job, it dey happen. I just move. But I would like to give an advice to people out there. If you are actually going out to like talk to people, it's advisable to go in groups or in pairs. So whenever you come across a situation that tends to overweigh you down, and so the other person like can pick you up from there. So just like add to your morale. Instead of being one man army. So once you just meet this person, rejection. Meet this person, rejection. By the time you meet like five, trust me, you pack your bags and go home. But once you are working in pairs, in groups, once you meet this one, you narrate your story to this other person, they will pick you up and motivate you. Should happen, you are part of the job, you move. And so basically, I feel my circle has been the circle I move with. They have been very ethnic. Yeah, as regards that. So yeah.
Interesting. That's actually things that a very, very important secret to maintaining your morale. If you have someone that even when you feel down, I get that thing you said. You have someone that even when you feel down, the person will just immediately tell you that, oh, it doesn't happen, like it's normal, stuff like that.
It makes you have someone in your corner that finds
so
you.
you are not so left to your sad thoughts.
Yeah.
And because no, in a way it can be very, very strenuous on the mind. I'm speaking, imagine speaking to 20 people every day, like every single day, and everybody saying, no, I'm not interested.
Imagine more than half of that.
Some people say, okay, send me a message.
Exactly.
And they keep
And they air you at the end of the day. Yeah.
Boy, that thing can be, and especially when you set your heart to it, because as much as, yes, we are working in sector, in one of our aim and target is to bring in money, right?
Yeah.
So we have that pressure of, oh, I need this money because it's our career. It's our career. So we need to earn, we need to live. And some people take that like more seriously than even the goal of getting people their dream houses and all of that.
Yeah.
Which is a mindset that people kind of have to address actually, because as much as it brings in money, you still have to focus on the person that is going to buy.
Yes.
So if you allow the pressure of other people rejecting you now weigh on you, it will indirectly affect the way you speak with every other person too, because if you feel pressure, subconsciously you want to transfer it to another person. And clients actually can tell that this person knows. Because even if what you are offering is good and valuable, they might not feel so comfortable because you are pressuring them. It actually transfers. I get that. So realtors, have a companion that you can trust. Have a companion that will keep you motivated as the word is. So you've been in the business for about 5 years now, right?
Less than 5 years.
Less than 5 years. So what are the senses right now that you wish you knew before you enter the sector? You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to be a great salesman before moving into the sector. Because now I'm actually learning on the job. I wish the things I know now, I wish I knew them before moving into the job. It would have been, the beginning wouldn't be as comfy as it feels. It would have been a smooth transition.
So you wish, like, maybe you knew about it from when you were in school or
Posts.
after
Degree.
school?
Yeah, after school.
After school. Interesting. That would be a great plan. So I think right now there are ways one can learn on that, right?
Yes. Yes, of
And all of
course.
that.
Listen, read books. Stupid science, read books. Read books. 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 Read books. I'm stressing it. Read it. Books that's helped me a lot too.
It sounds so sweet and so nice.
The lab deal I closed, the technique I used, I got it from a book. For real. As vague as that might sound, but it's the truth.
Which book was that?
You have to come and you have to come and pay your dues.
The person will eventually say buy the book.
But yeah, books. Listen, read books. If you can't read, listen to the audiobooks. Listen to the audiobooks. And also move closer to your religion. You are a Christian, hold it tight. Move closer to God. You can't do anything without God. God is the Alpha and Omega. So move closer to Him and do your own due diligence by building yourself. Read books and have meaningful conversations. Have a mentor, yes. Have a mentor. Have someone always pushing you, putting fire on your bum bum. So always keep running.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. God first, read books, have a mentor.
Wow. Have a mentor.
Yeah.
Read books. You did not sell things. Don't worry. We'll still get it from you. Maybe in your paid classes, we'll come and attend it. Yes, we're looking forward to it because you are growing and we want to grow with you. So, what are the challenges that you find common with the sector, and how do you think they can be made better? Like so far, as you've been in the real estate sector, what do you think could be made better? What are the things that I feel are not really portraying good experiences and all of that for the sector and for the people in the sector? And how do you think they can be addressed?
Well, currently, I'd say real estate in Nigeria is actually the model. The model of real estate in Nigeria is, to me, I think it's satisfactory. Out of all the companies out there, I think very few are actually getting the trajectory right. It's just actually very few.
In Nigeria?
Yeah, in Nigeria. So, judging by those few, I think we're doing very well as a sector in Nigeria. Yeah, I think we're doing very well. So, I don't think I have anything negative to say about this sector. I think we're doing good.
Yeah, even okay. Yes. So what's that trajectory that is the major thing that you picked for real estate? In the real estate sector?
Housing designs. When it comes to housing designs in this country, the real estate sector, I think we deserve a thumbs up here. I think we houses that you see now, modern houses that you see nowadays, I mean, you can compare them to international standards. Like top 10, top 20 countries, when you check the housing schemes, is I think Nigerians we are up there. Yeah, basically we are up there. Up there. And estates. When you check real estate companies that owns estates, you see infrastructure is inside it. The company I work for, Adrian Homes and Properties. That's my company. Each of our estates, we have the gym house, we have the mini stadia, we have the shopping malls, we have event centers, so many infrastructures within the estates. So, judging by that, I feel we are doing a great job as a real estate company and the real estate sector in the limelight. Yes, I think we're doing good.
Hmm. Amazing. That's great. So that means by your standards you are progressing or growing
Yes.
or doing quite well.
Yes.
But there are always room for improvement.
Of course, there's always room for it. Yeah.
Like in what area?
Well, I'd say um proper land titles, land documentations. Yeah. I think obtaining your certificate of occupancy takes longer to obtain. I think we can work on that to make it faster. Getting your certificate of occupancy to make it faster, I think we can work on that. I think we're slacking on that a little bit. Yeah. I think that's it. That's that.
Hmm. Interesting. Like that's true. So a lot of people actually always complain about the processes, the expenses it takes to register for your CFO.
Yeah, I know a lot of real estate companies that are having difficulties, having a hard time getting their certificate of occupancy. So I think we need to work on that area.
Activity.
Yeah.
Nice. So, thank you so much for that. What's your advice to people that are thinking to move into the real estate sector, trying to consider it as a career path, and also to doing jobs right now in the sector?
Uh, my advice to those looking to transition into the real estate. Real estate is a grant for making, there's no limit to how much you can earn, actually. There's no limit to how much you can earn, and um, you need to set a target for yourself and work rigorously to achieve that target. You shouldn't be bound by paychecks. Oh, payday is coming, payday is coming. Get a payday, at the end of the day, bills are piling up. The amount you are earning can't even take care of that. Be let it be well. There's no limit to how much you can earn. And if people earning millions, multiple millions, just by doing what they love, real estate, at the comfort of their offices, at the comfort of their homes. Real estate, the intermediary stage of real estate does not require your 100% attention. At the initial stage, it might require your 100% attention, but the intermediary stage does not require your 100% attention. So I feel moving forward in the real estate sector is something you can actually add other things to it. So I feel it's a ground whereby you can grow multiple wings and not just stay focused on one part. You can grow multiple parts. Exactly. So I think that's it about that. So once you just know your onions from the scratch, you are good to go.
Like you. Nice. Okay, so what's the main, should I say, major mindset that you would like realtors in Nigeria to have, to carry in their business? Like, what's that main mindset according to how well and how far you want to see real estate go in Nigeria? So, what's that mindset advice that you have to realtors?
Have the have a rugged and dogged positive mindset. I'm still working on that myself actually. I'm still working on that. Have that mindset that this thing I'll do it and I will work rigorously towards it and achieve it. Someone close to me was telling me a story about how um when she was about serving as a core member, when she was about serving, she has always wanted to serve in a bank during her youth service. So after the orientation camp, you know what they do? They transfer you to where you don't expect. So she was transferred to a village. At that village, they need to use what's it called boats to transfer to transfer from one place to the other. So there were no banks in the area. But still, she still had that mindset like, I want to work in a bank. But matter of fact, she bought clothes. While living in that village, she bought clothes. This is the clothes that we wear to bank. This is the clothes that we resume to work with. Long story short, before the end of her youth service, she got over from the bank. She resumed. She served at the bank. After youth service, she got employment letter. But she's no longer there now. But yes, that's the power of a positive mindset. No matter where you see yourself at this point in time, always have that mindset that, okay, I want to achieve this and work rigorously towards it. Don't allow what you're going through currently to distract you from your goal. I think I picked that from our story and I'm seriously working on it myself. Yeah.
Don't get mindset.
Have that thick mindset.
Do it and do it.
Yeah. Go for it.
So no matter how hard it might seem or kind of challenges, just need to set your mind. Just set your mind to it actually.
Make that picture bright on your mind. You don't let nothing dim it.
You write the vision, make it plain.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that read it, you run with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think I want you to give a shout out to other realtors out there that you admire, that you want to just give a shout to encourage them. Keep going. People you admire say, oh, you there, I'm getting to where you are. Give a shout out.
Mrs. Odunola Adidapo, this is a shout out to you.
How?
Before the end of this year, before the end of this year, what you made last year, I will try and surpass half of that.
Wow.
I know you have capacity, but what you made cumulatively last year, I'll try and surpass half of that.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
You're making public out there.
Yes. It's a challenge.
She's definitely going to see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Who else?
One of my managers at the office, Olajumoke Tewobade. This is another open challenge to you.
Oh god.
What you made cumulatively last year, that last year. Before the year runs out, I will make it.
I can just feel the fire coming from your words. Like, I will make it. Wow. That's what it means.
People have capacity. My
Set
God.
a goal and walk towards it.
Yeah.
Dogged mindset.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with us. Yes, like it's been so great. We've really been using a lot of powerful words. I will make it. I will do this. Oh God, but that's actually the mindset that we all should carry in the field, because in any field that relates to dealing with humans, you need to first be confident in yourself before you look to another person to say that, oh, this person will be able to pay or this or that. You need to have that confidence in yourself, because if one person fails, you need to have the confidence that another person will come that will see the value in what you are offering, and you keep going. So wow, thank you so much for everything. Like it's just been it's just been a different vibe and time. Like wow, it's great. It's great. I feel the strength in it. Yeah. Wow. So I think this will be the end for now. Don't think we're ending anytime soon. So keep in touch with us on Realtors Corner, brought to you by Emeranda Global Investments. Make sure that you always look out for our posts. Make sure you always look out for our videos, because we bring you everything that is educational. We bring you everything that is more than entertainment, where you can gain and you learn, you receive motivation, you receive a lot of advice, and also take note of the 2 books that were mentioned in this program. So I will not say it. You have to go through it again in case if you did not make note of it. Okay, Mr. Israel, thank you so much for your time and everything. So, for our listeners and every other person, when do you want to reach you? Can you give us your Instagram handle, Facebook, anything?
Okay. On Facebook, go and like my page and follow for updates. The Property Wizard. That's my handle on Facebook. That's my Facebook page, Property Wizard. Then on Instagram, I'm just building a presence there. But regardless, you can follow me, Israel_JPEGs. Israel_JPEGs. You won't say anything there for now. But as time to time, you see more content from me there. Yeah.
All right, that's great. So please take note of that. The Property Wizard on Facebook and Israel_JPEG on Instagram.
JPEGs.
JPEGs. Okay, JPEGs, please take note of the S. So if you are looking for anything related to land, you can feel free to trust him. Yeah. So thank you so much, sir, for your time. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
being with
having
us. Thank you
me.
so much for honoring our invitation. Like, we're so grateful, and it's been great. Actually, you've been giving us a lot of vibe, giving us a lot of fire and strength, and I must do this, I must do that. And the people you gave shout out to, I'm very sure they're going to see this, and they're going to be
Yes.
like, "Oh wow, so this guy is coming out."
One of them will actually
like,
come for me, but I'm ready.
exactly, so that they will know that me and me I up my game. That's great, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been fun. I hope you had fun too. I hope you actually learned too. And don't forget the 2 books that were mentioned. If you did not catch the books, go back and listen to it. And get the books and read them, because in the sector you need to read. You need to read. You need to read, because you know when you get there.
Yeah.
When you get there, you realize that you actually need to read. So the way I'm saying it now, let me not even say it too much. So thank you so much for following us through to this point. We hope that you enjoyed yourself also, and we hope that you stay tuned also for more. And also ensure that you click on our link to listen to our podcast on Spotify, also at the Nigerian Real Estate Show. We hope to see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.